Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to create fillable digital consent forms. Yeah, that's what it is. Before we jump into today's video, I am Alícia. I am a licensed esthetician, a beauty and lifestyle vlogger for any of y'all who's new to the channel. Guys, if you are new, I noticed on the back end of my channel, a lot of you are looking at my videos, but you're not subscribed. Most of the people who are looking at my videos are not subscribed. So if you find yourself keep coming back to my videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well. And for the ones who are subscribed, I've noticed you must not be getting my videos. I know I'm not consistent, but if you have hit the notification button, you should see some type of notification that I put a video up. I'm trying to find a routine, I'm trying to find a schedule on how I can be more consistent. I do have a lot of esthetician videos coming as well, more like vlog style videos. So if you're liking this content, even though it's a little chill, but if you're liking it, go ahead and let me know by comment down below. And then also guys, if you like it, go ahead and like it. Actually like the video, because then that let me know that you like it, and so I can produce more and make sure it helps motivate me staying consistent. I'm not gonna lie. In today's video, I'm sitting on the floor with my wrinkle backdrop, so excuse the wrinkle backdrop. This is my second time recording this video. Today's video is about how I create fillable digital consent forms. Now, this video is just not for beauty professionals. This could be for anyone. Again, if you tend to like to do a lot of your business digitally and you need to sign forms, send them to people, this would be a great way of you doing it. Before I should get into the actual video tutorial on how to create the forms, you will need three apps. You'll need Canva, Dropbox. And Dropbox, you can have Google Drive or whatnot, any drive that you would like to save your information on. But I tend to use Dropbox, Canva, and Goodnotes. These three apps I'm very familiar with. I've used it even before consent forms when I had to sign things, create notebooks, whatnot. Canva, you're going to actually need Canva Pro to be specific. Yeah, so also before I go into today's video, a tablet. My prefer everything's Apple in my house, so I use Apple. I actually got quite a few tablets because I'm a digital artist, so I tend to, draw stuff. But you definitely gonna need a generation, I think it's 7 and up. Make sure if you don't have an iPad, make sure you get the iPad where you can connect your pencil. Buy you a case, a very good case at that. This case is actually a children's case. I found this on Amazon. Again, if you're interested in this case and wherever the pencil, I will link everything down in the description box. But I chose to buy a children's case because, kids don't typically understand the value of these things. And so you want to make sure you protect their things. And for me, I just didn't want any freak accidents, awkward moments of, a client filling out some information and not paying attention or whatever the case may be, and they actually drop the iPad. And if I don't have a good case on it, the iPad cracked. I just don't want that type of interaction. So I'm all about preventive measures. So with that being said, make sure you have a great quality case. So guys, that's it for the big introduction of this video. So we're going to jump into today's tutorial, and again, if it's helpful, let me know. To create your digital forms, you are going to need a couple of apps. You're actually going to need 3 apps. You're going to need Canva, you're going to need Dropbox, and you're going to need Goodnotes. I did purchase my digital forms on Etsy, so there are a bunch of sellers that are selling digital forms. I do advise you to do your research, and one reason I highly suggest that is because if at any case you want to edit your forms, some other forms that some of the sellers are selling, you are unable to edit your form. So that's why I say you want to make sure you read before you purchase, because I almost made that mistake. Again, they already have it format for you, but you are unable to edit it. Most of the ones that I saw, some from the sellers, if you want any customizations done as far as your brand feel, tone, colors, logo, so on, you did have to email them, and they do charge an additional fee for that. For me, I specifically wanted my thing to look a certain way, but just needed some guidance on how my digital forms will look. And also, I'm very particular about what questions I wanted to ask my clients on my forms. And so that's one thing you want to also keep in mind. If you got your questions written out, or there's specifically important questions that you want your clients to ask on your forms, then I highly suggest making sure you picking forms that you can edit. And so when creating your folders, for me, what I did, because I wanted everything to be organized, because when it get busy, I don't have time searching through forms. So what I did, I separate all my forms. All the services that I provide has each have its own folder. Now when I go into my chemical peel folder, I have another folder inside the main folder, if that makes sense. And then I also have my form here. So when you're transferring your forms into a Dropbox, you want to make sure you save it as a PDF, not a PNG as you see here. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I did a PNG. Without confusing you, so this is my chemical peel forms. So I have two forms. And so when you save it from Canva as a PNG, it shows up as such. It shows up as two files instead of one. And so I only did in a PNG form like this is to have a backup. That's the only reason why I did this. And so here's Canva. This is one of my actual forms. I just put this logo picture here so I know that this is a test form. So this is my photo and video release form, guys. It's only a one-page form. When you go to save and transfer your form to Dropbox, you want to make sure you go up here in this corner, and then you have the option open. So again, I hit this arrow here. This drop down box pops up, and so you want to hit save as, and then save as you can see, it already kind of gave you an option on option that you can choose from, or the PDF options, should I say. But if you click here, you see they have the other options. Again, it says suggest they have print, because these forms you can definitely print out if you don't want to do digital forms. Or if furthermore you want to, if you're just a person who just like to have a paper backup, there's nothing wrong with that. You can use this option. So I save it as a PDF. So here I'm gonna leave it as the suggested file. I'm gonna hit download. And so download, it say all 2 pages. It's really only 1 page. It's really 1 page. But anyway, you want to hit download. Just give it some time. If I scroll to the left, I hit Dropbox. And right here, I already have it saved. In Dropbox, it shows the folders that I have. If this is my photo and video release form, I would choose the folder that said photo and video release form. You can just choose an email address. You can choose to put a message there. You don't have to, but you can. After that, you just want to make sure you hit post, and now it's sharing the file. So now, once we're done, you want to go out your Canva app. Then you want to go to Dropbox, and now what we want to do, we want to find that test folder. And now we see that our digital form pop up as a PDF under the test folder. So now we have our form. Now, so we want to go to Goodnotes. You want to create you a master folder. You want your master folder to be cassette form, especially if you use Goodnotes or you planning on using Goodnotes for other things. You want to hit this plus sign here. You want to create a master category. So we hit the plus sign and then turn around, creating a master category. Here, I'm going to name it test folder. Now you see the test folder is created. And so one thing to keep in mind, when each folder is a master category, because it has an arrow here. That's how you know that you can create subcategories in the master category folders. All right. Now what I want to do is I want to hit that arrow. And here we're getting this screen here. And so here, with this way, you want to create your client's name here. And the good thing about this is that they do put the names in alphabetical order, just as if there was, you was filing their names in a cabinet or whatnot. So that's what makes this really easy. And so now you see test folder. So you want to hit this plus sign here. And now you want to say create create category. Right here in this area, this part here, that's where you want to put your client's name. So I'm gonna put John Smith. Okay. However you want to create your client's name, if you want to do first name first, last name first, that's all up to you. It again is going to label your client's name in alphabetical order, so it's up to you. So hit OK. Now we have John Smith. Let's do another one so you can see. So another name. So let's think of a client's name. We can do Sue Johnson. So hit OK. And as you can see, alphabetical order. Now that is set. So again, before you can even transfer your digital form under your client's name, make sure you have already created a category for your client. And then that way, when you transfer the file over, the form over, you'll be able to transfer right directly to your client's name. We were in Dropbox. So now here, this is where we want to transfer. This is where we want to transfer our form to Goodnotes. So you want to hit the 3 dots. And so this screen will pop up here. What you want to do, you want to hit share. Then a drop down area pops up and then it gives you these 3 options. You want to make sure you hit export file. And so again, you have the same screen that'll always pop up in your iPad, indicating any areas where you may want to export this file to. So if I scroll over, I'll find Goodnotes. I want to click Goodnotes, right? And so now this screen will pop up. This is the important area where you want to make sure you transfer your forms in the right client's folder and in the right folder period. You want to click this arrow here where it say test, and then let's say Sue has an appointment and I want to get this together. I want to get her forms and everything ready before her appointment. Now I'm going to click Sue's name. Now the form pops up. You hit on the form. There we go. The form, you can turn your iPad. I got my iPad turned just as like a notebook. Here it goes. Here, my photo release. A good thing about it, you can always use 2 fingers pinching up to scale the form or go back. So you know how a lot of people feel uncomfortable. Not so much uncomfortable, but they always talk about how they writing look when they do write digital. No worries. You can just scale it up and be able to write them on the form. And so it's already set to the pen. I can show you. So this is Sue Fools. Sue Johnson. I mean, it writes just like a regular pen or marker. You can even set the diameter of your pen if you want it real thin. If you want it real thick, you could set that. You could set the color here. So just make sure you hit the pen icon. If they want to erase, they can erase the whole name, or they can hit this back button here to go back. So again, super easy. Let me show you how to transport if it was multiple pages. So I'm gonna come out of here. I'm gonna go to Canva, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to duplicate this. So I'm just gonna add that other picture there so you can see what I'm talking about when it pops up. So now, say for instance, your you have forms that have multiple pages. So this is how it's gonna look. Again, that's that one, and then this is that one. So you know that is multiple pages. You're gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna go up here in this corner, hit that, save as, download, because we want it as a PDF. Remember to have it as a PDF. Download. Again, we want it to go to Dropbox. You can leave that blank. You just want to make sure you have an email. You can use any email. It doesn't, when I mean any email, you can use an email that you don't normally use for business. You could just have it there, so it's easy to transfer. So once you have your email there, you want to post that. Go to Dropbox. Now we want to go to test form, and then now we have 2 This should be, let's see. Yeah. So this first one here is I double forms here. So you see we have two forms. Now you want to go here again to the three dots in the right top corner, hit share, export file. Again, you want to hit Goodnotes. Now, so you want to make sure you're at that beginning screen. Goodnotes, test folder, and then John Smith. We're just going to put it in John Smith. Put in the John Smith. So now you see that it's 1, right? But when you blow it up and click on it, it's 2. And so that's why I say you want to make sure you have it as a PDF, because what happens if I was to save this as a PNG, it would export as 2 separate pages. And so what happens is it would have been 2 pages here. All right. And the thing about it is when the client's trying to sign the forms, they can't sign the forms. They have to come back out and then click on the second form in order to sign the second form. You don't want that. Typically when they're filling out forms, I'm finishing setting up, I'm trying to finish the setup, like get my products, get everything set. So I don't want to stop setting up to, continue clicking out to get to this portion of the app for them to click on a different page. I don't want them to have to scroll all through the app, because again, you have your other clients' information here. So you want to already have that. You already want to have a screen set to where they need to sign their forms, and let them know just swipe to the left with 2 fingers to continue signing your forms. Okay, so you want to make sure you're also protecting your other clients' information, and that's why I say you want to make sure you're not saving as a PNG, because each time they will have to come out and then click here, here, and here. And again, if they're a regular client, of course, they're gonna have forms that they don't fill out. They're gonna fill up the forms, and you have to use new forms to start a new, facial, whatnot. And so what happens is you're gonna have this whole page filled with the, the forms in different pages, when you can all have it set in one location or one file. This is one file now. So again, if I click here, that's going to expand the form. So once John is done, all right, so I'm just writing. Okay, John, you have some more forms to fill out. Swipe to the left with 2 fingers. Now he continue finishing his forms till he's done. That's another tip that I can offer really quick before I end this video is what I like to do. You should be taking before and after pictures. It's like for me on my photo and release forms, I have it set and formatted where I ask the client, is it okay for me to use their pictures for advertisement, marketing, and whatnot, and they can choose no. If they choose no, I don't press the issue. It's not a biggie. But what's really important for me is them having them before and after pictures. And so I also have here on my form that they have no other choice to allow me to take a picture, a before picture and an after picture. I'm sorry, guys. They cut grass every 2 days. And the reason why I do this is because, like for me, I do corrective skincare. And so doing corrective skincare, that's also considered acne as well. So if I have an acne client, if the client feel like they're not seeing results as fast as they like, or as fast as others, or some other clients that they see on your page or whatnot, they might feel like you're not doing a good job or something wrong or whatnot. And so what I do is I like to have pictures in place, and you see some results as the professional. I can easily pull up their before picture, say, look where you started at. This is where you started, and look at what you're now. Look where you at now. There has been an improvement. It might not be as fast as you like, but there is some improvement. You just have to stay the course and be patient. And so that's the reason why I do before and after picture, even if it's anti-aging. From every little wrinkle to it, whatever. It's good to take these pictures because, again, it's so easy. They see their face every day. And if it's like slowly changing, they're not going to see those minor changes versus you not seeing their face every day. And so each time you see them, you can see the results. You can see the difference. So that's the reason why I do before and after pictures. I'm going to show you real quickly how I do my before and after pictures, and where I'm able to save it under my clients folder. So what I want to do, I want to come out of here. All right, so now here I'm on this page where I see the client's digital form. what you want to do here, you want to go to the plus sign. Then you want to hit create notebook. Alright, so this screen here will pop up. No cover again. Because again, guys, Goodnotes is a notebook app. But again, you can use Goodnotes for a lot of things. A sketchbook, whatnot. So again, so this screen here will pop up. What you want to do, you want to hit this side here. Don't worry about the no cover. Just keep it blank. But when it say wire rule paper, what we're going to do is Goodnotes offer you all types of, papers, paper look. So you have plain paper, you have narrow, you have medium rule, wire rule, graphic, so on and so on. So what you want to do is you want to hit the plain paper. And so this is that. Right here you can label or name this folder or this page. Hold on. Before and after. Alright. And after you have whatever you want to label this, I create. Oh, let's go back. I hit that by accident. All right, so now what we have the client's digital form, and we have before and after paper here. And so you want to hit before and after, so now it's blank. So what you can do in Goodnotes, you can also add pictures, which is super easy to do, and I absolutely love this. For my clients, just staying updated on their face and looking back. It's super easy. So here again, here's this plus here. So you want to click on the plus, and now you want to make sure again that this is scaled up in order for you to get this option with the plus. And then right here you see image, so you want to click on the image, and then you want to click on photos. So what I do is I do take my clients' photos with my phone, and then when I'm done, I airdrop them to my iPad. I will be blurring out some faces here, but anyway, let's go with one of my clients here. Bam. And so now this pops up, it scales up, and you want to make sure you have the little cursors, I think that's what it's called, guides around the picture. You can readjust, and you can span this. You can scale this picture to be the same size. You can make it smaller. Whatever you want to do, you can do that. As long as you have these markers here around the picture. So what I like to do for me, I don't use the whole page. I kind of want to have everything on one page. So what I do, I just kind of scale it down. It's really small. And then I kind of put it like in the corner here. All right. And like that. And so you may say, why is it so small? Why would you want to, why do you have it so small? You can't see it. Again, if you use two fingers, you don't lose any integrity of the picture. You can scale it up. And so I'm able to see every little detail in her face. Okay, all the things I want to correct and everything. You're able to scale it up, so you don't lose. It don't get pixelated when you expand or scale the picture of it. And so that's why I keep it small. Each time a client come into an appointment, I take a before picture and I take an after picture. And so typically my before pictures are between 2 or 3 pictures. Either it's face front, which them lying down, and then it'll be the right side. I recently just started doing the left side because that's important too. But you can do it however you want. So what I do, I'm gonna go ahead and get another picture, because again, this is her after picture, but I just want to show you. So I'm just gonna pick the same picture. And so let's say this is 2 different angles. So what I do is I kind of just mesh it up to about the same size, like that. And then now I have 2 pictures. But when I scale it down, you see I have all this room. So again, if I take 3 before pictures, let's say I take 2 before pictures and then 2 after pictures. So the 2 before pictures will be different angles of her face. And then I would take those same angles and have those 2 pictures, if that makes sense. And so I just kind of organize it where I have, just for that day, I have it all on this row. So I'm going to do that again so you can see what I'm saying. Well, you can understand what I'm saying. And so I'll just do this. All right, and so again, how you remove the cursors, the markers from around the picture, you just want to tap in the empty space. If you need to, say for instance, you didn't resize it right, or you want it to be bigger, you change your mind on how your format is, you would like for your format to be, just hold down on the picture and just hit edit, and you'll get that. And see, you can even, again, you can even airdrop that and have it saved to somewhere else. You can delete the picture. Let me move it. You can delete it here. You can edit. You can text if you want to on the picture. Yeah, so anytime you want to change the sizing, or you want to delete the picture or whatnot, just hold down on the picture, and then you will get these options here that you can choose from. Yeah, so again, if I keep mine small, that way if she's sticking to her appointments each time, I just can put for each appointment down on this whole sheet here. What I like to do is, so I won't lose track of when I took the pictures, I kind of like using my marker here. So I have my marker here, and you can choose whatever color you like. I just choose pink because that's the closest color to my brand, but not the exact pink. You can add colors here, whatnot, but I just chose pink because it's just a foul, no one else seeing it. So what I do, I blow it up. I do choose the size of my marker, which I want it bigger because I'm labeling this picture. Lightly do this. Again, you could do this much neater. I'm just doing this for the purpose of the video. And this is how I look. I'm just labeling it. This is the way I label. Again, you can do it how you like. And so, say for instance, I don't know what today is. Today is the 1st of July. And so what I do is I just kind of come in here, put 7/1/21, you know, and then I'll put before. And then that way everything is documented, you know. So I put 7/1 again. If this is a different angle, before. And then after I take my pictures, right? So now I do 7/1/21. Then I put after. Right. And so this is how it looks. Okay. And then I have my other 3 pictures here. Be after pictures. These will be all my before pictures. And then in the next visit, when he or she comes, I'll put those pictures right underneath here and label and such and such, so I fill up the page. Now, once you fill up the page, you don't have to continue, you know, going the other way, like creating a category and creating a picture. All you have to do is go up here and go to add. So you want to go to the plus sign again. Instead of starting off the form as a category, you don't have to do so. You can add several pages in the category, so you don't have to start a new category in case your page fill up with pictures. Now that makes sense. So you hit the plus sign, and you just want to hit add page below. Hit plain paper, and then it'll go, as you can see, it's swipe over. And you can just keep continuing doing it that way. So now it's 2 pages. Just keep continuing doing that way. Anytime you run out of the paper, you just can hit the plus sign and hit add page below. This way, those pages is still created under that one category instead of you coming out creating a different category for the same client. I'm hoping this makes sense, guys. I'm hoping this makes sense. And even, guys, if you, say for instance, you just want to create an extra page where you want to jot down some notes or whatnot, and you can just come here, again, hit below page. It's going to always give you this option here, whether if you want to use plain. Maybe you want to have something where you can write something down. It's like, hey, this client, say for instance, this client came in with sunburn on 7/1/21. Client says she used blah 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 medication, or this and this and that, or whatever. You know, if you just want to really get detailed with your client, you can add that. You can definitely add the page in, and as you can see, I created. So this is the first page, you know, this is the second page, and then it's the page with the lines. Let's come out of her file, or yeah, his file. And so in case you want to save the client's file to a drive or whatnot, You want to go down here to this corner here, hit options, and then that way you can say back all, and then you can choose. You can choose to send it if you have an email that's dedicated to just your clients, and you just want to, if you just want to cover all areas of backing up everything just in case something happened. You can send it to email. You can send it to your iCloud drive. If your iPad is set up for your clients, you can send it to Dropbox. I have Google Drive. I have Box, OneDrive. You can send it to whatever link here that is provided here, as long as you are logged into these apps here. That's pretty much it. That's how you create a digital form. Alright guys, so I hope that today's tutorial was helpful. Again, if it was, give it a like, a big like, because guys, when you like the video, especially if it's helpful, then it's easier for others to find videos like this, because it's a lot of things in this process, entrepreneur process, especially open a spa. It's a lot of things that I try to research and search for, especially here on YouTube, and it wasn't there or wasn't clarified enough. I feel like some of the videos for me, for what I was looking for, missed a lot of important key steps that I felt like will be helpful for me. And so what I'm trying to do on my process of this, I'm trying to make sure I try to document as much as I can and just put it out there, because again, maybe someone thinking like me in some type of cases where, on certain things, like something that says this is super easy, it's cost effective, and again, you get the same, you just want to make sure you have an area where you can document your clients' information and that it be safe, So again, if you like the video, like, don't forget to subscribe, guys, and hit the notification button. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.